Did you know that there are different ways that you can follow through with your forehand to become even more effective with your forehand and transform this shot into a weapon? Well, in today's video lesson, I'm going to break down 2 forehand follow-throughs, or in other words, finishes, that are going to help you take your forehand to the next level. Does that sound pretty cool? Great. Let's get started. My name is Jeff Salzenstein. I'm the founder of Tennis Evolution. I'm a former top 100 ATP pro. I played 11 years on the tour. I was a Stanford All-American, and now I'm a coach. I'm a committed coach, high-performance USTA coach, USPTA Elite Professional, enough of those credentials. The only reason I tell you is because I have been obsessed with the game of tennis since I was 4 years old. And here I am, standing right here on this, in this public park, these courts, you and I together, helping you with your forehand. I'm going to give you a tip that I believe is going to help you a lot. It's going to clear some things up, just so that you can have an awareness of what's next for you on your forehand journey, and for your game for that matter. So, I typically teach 2 different types of forehand swings when the ball is in the middle of the court. Okay, things start to change a little bit when you get wide and when the ball's high, when the ball's low. But this is specifically when the ball is in the middle. But you're going to understand some things at the end of this video that I think are pretty cool. And it has all to do with body awareness and how the body works. So typically when I'm teaching the forehand, at first, I want to see what the technique looks like. I want to see what the first move looks like. I want to see, obviously I want to see what the grip looks like, but I want to see what the first move looks like. I want to see how relaxed the player is and if there's natural lag back here because there's relaxation or if there's tension. Okay? But I also want to see what the follow-through looks like. And when you look at the pro game today, there's a lot of pros that swing and finish here. But there's still a lot of pros that go over the shoulder. I believe that the fundamental forehand that should be taught and focused on as your primary base forehand is one where you swing low to high and you finish over the shoulder. Okay, that's number one. We start there. So I have players swing and finish high and keep this foot back. I'm working on balance when I do this. So if you're on a ball machine or if you're just warming up, you can really work on this forehand right here where this foot stays back. I liken it to a golf swing where you really get to work on your balance at the end of the swing. Notice where I finish here on the golf swing. Notice where this foot is. All right, this is just to help with awareness and balance. So we finish over the shoulder when we keep this foot back. But you know what? There's a time and a place to be able to swing and bring this leg around. And yes, you can finish over the shoulder when you do this. But I've found that if your swing path will change a little bit, not if, your swing path will change when you bring this foot around. So I like to have the swing path feel like, especially when you're on the baseline. You know, if you're deep in the court, you probably still want to go over the shoulder. But when you're up on the baseline and you're playing an aggressive style of tennis and you're stepping in, you're squaring up, you should feel like the racket goes a little more across the body. Okay, so then now the ball is going to go straighter. You can still shape this ball, but it's going to go straighter and you're finishing more across. So the rule of thumb with these 2 follow-throughs or these 2 finishes is that when you keep this foot back, follow through over the shoulder more. Okay? When you square up after you've stepped in and you square up, you finish more across. So let me demonstrate that right now. Okay? Keep my back foot back, low to high. Very natural. So my hips are actually square when I'm done. I'm not blocking myself either. I want you to notice that. When I'm done, my hips open up, and it's natural. When I keep this foot back, it's natural to have the racket go here. If I keep this foot back and then swing across, it feels really awkward. Even if I try to catch the racket, it feels awkward because there's no release of the hips. So if you keep this foot back warming up, I think you should finish high. Okay? I'll do it again. I step in, back foot's back, I finish high. That feels really good. Now, I bring the leg around. Look where I finished this time. Just below the shoulder, look at my base. It feels, to me, from my studies and from testing, it feels a little weird to go low to high when I finish down like this. I feel like when I stay low, then the racket should go more across like this. You see that? Across, and you can see how the racket turns over like this. Keep the back foot back, low to high. It would be weird for me to go around like this. Bring the leg around, it's weird for me to go low to high. It doesn't feel right to stay low and wide and just swing low to high. So I swing across. Does that make sense? Simple. Keep the back foot back when you're warming up, low to high. On the ball machine, working on your balance. Even sometimes when you play a point, you might be in this position, low to high. Bring this leg around, you're in an athletic position, you're wide. You swing across and you turn your hand over like this. So you step in and you bring the leg around. If you're in an open stance here on this shot, typically I wouldn't teach that in the middle, I'd teach it out to the side. Again, a little bit more across. Even could use the buggy sometimes. It's just the buggy whip. It's just a little strange, like I said, to go over the shoulder when you stay so low like this. I like to keep the body down and the swing more across. I like to keep the body a little more upright so that I can swing low to high. Get on the court and try that and see how that feels. Like I said, I feel more blocked if I swing across and keep this leg back, okay? I feel a release when I swing across and I bring the leg around and finish here. But I feel a little bit strange when I go over the shoulder. Again, test it out for yourself. This is what I've experienced. I've helped players that struggle. When they struggle with this forehand here and they finish, I make them finish high and it gets better. It's really cool. When they square up and they're finishing over the shoulder, I get them to swing across and they start ripping that forehand, especially when they're on the baseline and they want to go down the line or they want to rip it cross court. Really enjoyed bringing this lesson to you. I don't think, like I said, I don't think you're going to see these nuances on or offline. If you go to your local pro, I don't think they're going to break it down for you like this. If you go to another online tennis instruction, no disrespect, I don't think you're going to see this level of detail. If you like this, if it works for you, if you like this level of detail, you think I'm onto something, stay with us. Come with us on this journey so that you can keep improving. I tell you what, when your tennis improves, not only are you going to feel better on the court, you're going to feel better off the court. And that's what I want to help everyone with around the world. I'm committed as a mindset coach, as a tennis coach, to help players all over the world. Thanks for your time today. You've been with me this far. Let's keep going, right? I want to give you a free gift for staying with me this long and being this patient with me and learning. 3 forehand myths, absolutely free. It's a free gift to you today along with the solutions. Click the link in the description below or somewhere in this video and I'll get you to the next page and I'll hook you up with those 3 forehand myths. Pretty cool, right? That's exciting because I can give you those myths players have been struggling with. You don't have to be making these mistakes anymore. You're going to get the proper solutions. You're going to get the details. We're going to dig deep. Click the link in the description below. Also in this video, subscribe to the channel. Let everyone in the world know about Tennis Evolution and the YouTube channel. We want to get more free content to you, but we also have the premium content to help you as well. Thanks for your time today. I really enjoyed making this lesson. We'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.